In a fascinating display of strategy, resilience, and the ever-evolving narrative of heavyweight boxing, Agit Kabayel emerged victorious against the rugged, seasoned, and always dangerous Derek Chisora in what proved to be a defining moment for both fighters' careers, particularly for Kabayel, who entered the ring with an undefeated record, a growing reputation in Europe, and the immense pressure of proving that he belongs in the conversation with the elite names of the heavyweight division. While Chisora, the grizzled British veteran with over a decade of high-level experience, having faced the likes of Vitaly Klitschko, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, and Dillian Whyte, was looking to make one last big statement in his pursuit of European glory, and perhaps even another world title shot before time runs out. From the opening bell, the contrasting styles were immediately apparent. Chisora marched forward with heavy feet, aggressive intent, and wild hooks, trying to drag Kabayel into the kind of close-range firefight that favors his gritty, bruising style, while Kabayel, calm and calculating, refused to engage recklessly and instead utilized brilliant lateral movement, an educated jab, and intelligent distance control to keep the advancing Chisora at bay. Kabayel's footwork was a standout element from the beginning, gliding around the ring, slipping shots with sharp upper body movement, and planting quick counters that steadily scored points and disrupted Chisora's rhythm, while Chisora, despite his persistence, often found himself swinging at shadows or absorbing stinging combinations before he could set his feet. The German fighter's ring generalship was on full display, as he showed maturity beyond his years by never overcommitting, never staying in the pocket too long, and making subtle adjustments to counter Chisora's pressure. While the fight may not have had the explosive knockdowns or wild exchanges that casual fans crave, it was a high-level tactical battle filled with tension, subtlety, and moments of sharp execution, particularly from Kabayel, who consistently outmaneuvered and outthought a man known for breaking opponents down through attrition and relentless forward motion. As the middle rounds progressed, Kabayel's confidence grew, and his combinations began to flow with more fluidity. Quick 1-2s, looping hooks to the body, and even well-timed uppercuts that snapped Chisora's head back, while Chisora, although still coming forward with his trademark toughness and grimace, began to show signs of frustration as his efforts yielded little damage or momentum. The fight took on the rhythm of Kabayel dictating the pace and Chisora trying to catch up, throwing wide punches that mostly missed their target or were neutralized by Kabayel's ring IQ. In the corner, Chisora's team urged him to step it up, knowing full well that he was falling behind on the scorecards, but the miles on Chisora's body, the accumulation of wars over the years, and Kabayel's elusiveness made it increasingly difficult for him to mount the kind of late surge he needed. By the championship rounds, it was clear that unless Chisora landed something massive, the fight was slipping away from him, and though he tried with a few last-ditch efforts, rushing in, winging hooks, and pressing forward with every ounce of grit he had left, Kabayel stayed composed, tucked behind his jab, and moved with the calm confidence of a fighter in control. When the final bell rang, both men raised their hands, but it was Kabayel who had done the cleaner, more consistent work, which was reflected in the judges' scorecards, 115-113 and 115-114 in his favor, with one judge scoring it a 114-114 draw, resulting in a majority decision victory that not only cemented his status as European champion, but also announced him to the global boxing audience as a name to watch. For Chisora, the loss was a sobering moment, a reminder that despite his endless heart, charisma, and chin of granite, time waits for no man, and the new generation of heavyweights is faster, smarter, and increasingly well-rounded. Yet, Chisora's value as a gatekeeper and fan favorite remains intact, and it wouldn't be surprising to see him in more big fights if the matchmaking is right. Meanwhile, Kabayel now finds himself in a stronger negotiating position, with his name being floated among potential opponents like Dillian Whyte, Joseph Parker, and even American contenders such as Deontay Wilder or Jared Anderson. What stood out most was Kabayel's composure under pressure. He didn't just survive against a brawler like Chisora, he dictated terms, controlled the geography of the ring, and never allowed the fight to descend into chaos. For a fighter who had often flown under the radar despite holding a European title, this win was a major statement, one that may open the doors to title eliminators, global exposure, and fights on bigger platforms. The heavyweight division is stacked with talent, and while Kabayel still has much to prove, particularly against more explosive opponents, his style, discipline, and poise make him a difficult puzzle for anyone at the fringe of world level. As for Chisora, he walks away once again with the admiration of fans who respect his willingness to fight anyone, anywhere, at any time, and while his future is uncertain, his legacy as one of the UK's toughest and most entertaining heavyweights is already sealed. Kabayel's journey, however, may just be beginning, and with the right moves, this win could be the launchpad that takes him from European standout to legitimate world title contender in a division hungry for fresh, intelligent blood.